we go. All right. Hello, everyone. Nate Newman, IATS president, coming to you, recording this video at our MATA district meeting here today in Omaha, and I'm with
Megan Lundstrom. So I'm your IATS executive director for one more month.
Perfect. It's almost done. First of all, I just want to say thank you. That's part of the reason I invited you on this. Megan has been our representative now for 2 years towards MATA. She's done a great job being a liaison between IATS and MATA, getting information shared up and down, back and forth. So we really, really appreciate that. Jason Veal, he'll be on a future video, I am sure. He'll be replacing or stepping into Megan's role going forward. But the purpose of this video, we are not having a state meeting here today. We want our members to go out and enjoy, have lunch, connect, and network. But we did want to give you some updates here this weekend. So that's what we're doing. So we'll start with MATA updates.
Perfect. So yes, we have some openings coming up here shortly. So if you want to get involved, the MATA president position as well as the treasurer position will be opening up this June. So keep an eye out for those postings and requests. So if you're interested in getting involved and stepping up, that'd be great. I can provide you with information on term lengths and all of that information as well, but definitely looking for some new leadership in our associations. Additionally, the MATA meeting chair position is also open. So if you are super organized and love to plan educational content and speakers and hotel opportunities for members for the district level, that is also going to be opening. And we are very excited that Iowa will be hosting MATA next March. So March 19th through the 21st, we will actually be and during that time, you'll be if you're interested in the chair position of running the meeting, you would actually be shadowing during that year. So it gives you some time to onboard and figure out what this all entails for planning purposes, so that you'd be ready to take over that year into 2027. So otherwise, I think some good news about membership numbers has come out. So it looks like membership numbers have plateaued at the state level and also at the national level. So everyone in leadership is really excited to see that we have been able to kind of maintain some of our memberships, and membership numbers are looking really good. So congratulations. Thank you for all your work of encouraging coworkers and whatnot to be a part of what we do. So
very, very good. Thank you. Thanks, Megan. Thanks for those updates. A couple of updates real quick on the IATS end. Number one, the IATS board this January, we created some legislative priorities. So what that means is we have identified 3 main kind of driving factors that IATS wants to see and support with legislation at the state level. So it's actually really helpful when we have conversations now between the EC members. In our meetings, we're like, hey, does that fit in our legislative priorities? So it really, really drives us. Yes, it does. We're going to support it. No, it doesn't. Hey, we're not going to support it. And speaking of legislative priorities, we have something. This came out in a call for action, but I want to make sure you saw it. It's now House File 754, so HF 754 or SSB 1163 on the Senate side. What this is taking all rural incentive programs and putting them into one bill. So you may be aware right now, hopefully you're aware at the state level, there is a loan repayment program that athletic trainers are a part of. Some of Megan's students, some of my students have been a part of that. It's wonderful. If you go to work in the rural part of the state, hey, you can get some of your student loans repaid by the state and your employer. It's kind of a shared model there between the two. This bill, though, that House File 754 and that SSB 1163, what they do is they combine it into one program. Not against it, but here's the key part. Athletic trainers are not specifically mentioned in the bill right now. So obviously we don't like that. We want ATs mentioned in the bill. So what we want you to do is we want you to contact your representatives. We want you to contact your senators. Hey, AT should be mentioned. Because right now it just says someone in the department's going to figure out who should be a part of this. And we don't want someone to not include ATs. So please do that. We've had some positive conversations on our side with some senators and representatives. And actually, Lieutenant Governor, I saw her down at state basketball. She said she was for it. She actually helped get us in the original program, so that's good. But how can we keep that up? So please, please do that. Just as Megan was talking about the MATA meeting coming up, IATS meeting coming up real soon. April 11th and 12th, Friday, Saturday in Des Moines at the Marriott. Registration's up. It's available on the website. So make sure you take a look at that. Hotels are up, registration's up. Make sure you take a look at that and go from there. Otherwise, I think that is it in terms of updates, in terms of what we have for this time.
Let's tell you what you're missing here, though.
Oh, yeah. So what have you done so far, Megan?
So last night we had a couple talks, and then we had our casino nights during the social. So that was a fun time, seeing some activity. The SLC, the Student Leadership Council, actually had some Olympic games going on. So they had 10 teams register and play those. So that was fun to watch. And then today we have Loris and Iowa representing our state in the Quiz Bowl. So they have prelims here shortly in a couple hours. And then we're hoping that both teams actually go on to finals, which will then occur tonight during the president's reception. So yeah, we're excited about that.
Yeah. The other thing I'll say, MATA, they've redone their format a little bit during the meeting. Like what they do is they'll have some sessions and then they'll have breaks for networking, talking to vendors, poster presentations. But I really enjoyed it this morning so far. It was nice. It wasn't straight through in meetings. You didn't feel like you were missing something. You had this nice break to socialize. So really good so far. And going from there. So if you, any of that sounds fun. And by the way, one of my students, she won big last night at the casino night.
Oh, really?
She won over $600, not actual real money. But it goes towards a raffle. So she got to enter more tickets in a raffle. So she's hoping for some Starbucks, free Starbucks, and some free other things out of this is what she's hoping. But if this sounds fun, MATA will be in Des Moines. As Megan mentioned earlier, MATA will be in Des Moines next year. So stop on down, come down to Des Moines. We can go from there. So otherwise, that's it.
That's it.
Have a great day, and we will see you at our state meeting at IATS here in April.